Yo, what is up everyone? Revolts here, bringing you guys a brand new video. Last video of the month here. Yo, today we got some just idiot scammers, delusional scammers that, this guy thinks, apparently what this guy does is he works at a call center and donates all his money to charity. Not making this up. This is literally what this guy tells me and even more on top of that. So yeah, as always, before this video starts, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And if you like the video, drop a like. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Bear with me a minute. Well, so there is no record basically under this number.
Well, that's the number on my account.
Okay, so can you just verify me your first and last name, sir?
Yeah, Frank Simmons. I've had this account for like 4 years now. That same number.
Alright, Mr. Simmons. Well, what I can assume here is that maybe somebody is trying to fraud your account, basically. Maybe trying to use your account on basis of your identity and information. That is the reason you're being charged of such an amount of $1,200.
Okay.
Well, in order to get this cancelled, Mr. Simons, you need to be getting connected to the security server of PayPal. It's Simmons, sorry.
Yeah, not Simons.
Mr. Simmons. Mr. Simmons, in order to get this cancelled, you need to be getting connected to the security server of PayPal.
Okay.
So that you need to be in front of your computer.
Is that this thing she had me download here?
Sorry?
She said that I need to do some security thing too. And she had me download this AnyDesk thing.
Oh, yeah. She made you download AnyDesk?
Yeah, the lady I was speaking to.
Okay. Well, why was she making you download AnyDesk, guys? AnyDesk is not a very valid... AnyDesk is not a valid application, sir, for you to be using if somebody's trying to give you that particular application.
That's what she told me to get, so why are you asking me? She's your colleague.
No, you do not need to download any of... There's nothing of that sort.
Yeah, because she told me to download it.
So,
are you telling me that I'm lying?
Correct.
Most probably, sir, you were speaking to the wrong person, maybe.
What do you mean the wrong person?
AnyDesk, to your... What I mean to say is the wrong person, maybe. She must have understood your case in a different way. In that way.
What's a different way?
She couldn't understand your case.
I mean, she said that I had a charge and that I have to fill out some sort of form to get it canceled and figured out. That's what she told me.
Okay. So she told you to sell some porn. So you have an OnlyFans account as well.
What? That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Do you guys think of this before you say it?
Yeah.
Is that supposed to hurt me?
That's not supposed to hurt you.
Well, I just need to know, what's the thought behind it? If you're trying to insult me, why would you say something dumb like that?
Why did you picture yourself selling porn then? So I just pictured you in a way where you are going to... You just pictured yourself selling porn videos. Right?
How?
That's what she told you, right?
You're saying that she told me that I pictured myself selling porn?
Yes.
How is that that's the most random... How is that supposed to insult me?
No, that's not supposed to insult you.
Then what's the reason behind you saying it?
You were talking about it.
When? When did I say anything about porn?
Maybe you suffer from amnesia, I guess.
You said what? Wait, say that again? You said I saw something from what?
You suffer from amnesia.
You said I saw some from Asia. How? What does that even mean?
You suffer from amnesia, yeah. You suffer from
Amnesia?
amnesia.
Oh, you can't speak. Amnesia. Amnesia. See, here's an insult. Here's an insult. You know, what you said was stupid. Here's what I'm going to say. You're a worthless piece of shit. You can barely speak proper English, and the only reason you learned it is so that you could scam people for a living because you're too stupid to get a real job. You see how much better mine was compared to yours? Or I could say something like, your parents don't care about you and you probably haven't told them that you're scamming people every day because they're going to be ashamed of you. Just like most of the people in your
No,
country are.
definitely I haven't told them.
But you get away with it because your
Definitely
country's corrupt
not
as
told.
shit. You have 27 million court cases in the
Yeah.
queue waiting to go through. You only have 500,000 people in jail, even though you have a population of 1.3 to 1.4 billion. There's a lot of issues. You guys pay off police. It's corrupt.
You
You
got
know,
a lot
you
of
already know all
information
this,
about
right?
my goddamn country, man.
Yeah, and you know the
You
same
got a
thing,
lot of
right? That's why
information.
you're doing this every day, because you know you're not going to get in trouble for it, right? I have a question. Let's get a question from the scammer's perspective. How many call centers doing what you're doing do you think are in India today?
Does approximately, I think you're a man of numbers, so I would like to actually tell you. It would be roundabout if you go to catch an average estimation. How many states are there in India? Do you have that idea?
Well, I'm talking about all across India. How many call centers, like
Yeah,
just
so
call centers, not individual scammers, how many just call centers
yes, yes,
doing
just the
scams
centers.
are in
Exactly,
India?
I'm talking about that. I'm talking
All across
exactly the
India.
same thing. So do you know? So do you know how many states are there in India? Just for example, in America there are 50 states. So how many states does India comprise of?
I'm guessing there's a lot.
For example, you know the population rate, you know how many people are on the queue, how many cases are still pending. So you may
Yeah.
be also knowing how many states does our country have, yeah? Well, for example, I know how many states does your
Let's see.
country have. It has 50 states. You all follow three time zones. We follow one.
You follow one
So, for
time. Well, yeah,
example, I'll
we
give you an
okay, there's
uh,
28 states and 8 union
28
territories.
states. Very well. 18 union territories. That's a very good geographical fact I just taught you today. The second thing is, for
Yeah.
example, if you take an estimation, there are 28 states. Now, from out of 28 states, we catch every state. It comprises more than 50 districts. Okay, so from every 50 districts, you can just catch approximately 25 districts. So you take
Okay.
25 districts, states, and then you calculate. That could be you reaching an estimation amount. It could also cross.
Well, I want to know what you come up with. I don't want to know. I want to see what you come up with. How many scammer call centers do
No,
you
that's
think
what
are in
I'm.
India? Oh, he hung up on me. That guy is really good at saying a bunch of dumb shit. Oh my gosh. Let me call back. He's really good at saying a bunch of dumb shit.
Thank you for calling PayPal. I'm gonna help you.
Hello? I'm on any desk.
Hello. All right. So what you wanna do?
I'm on the any desk page. I need to cancel my charge.
We don't use any desk.
Yeah, you do.
You just have to go my way.
Yo, Ploppo, stop with the 10 months. Thank you,
What's
man.
your name?
My name is Frank. Do you want to connect to my computer?
No.
I was trying to have a
Why would I wanna
conversation with
connect?
one of the other scammers, but he hung up on me. Now, I
I
was
will
trying
talk
to
to you. I
see.
will not come.
Well, you can talk to me. Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to connect. Um, but here's what we were trying to see. How many scam call centers
What
do
you?
you think are in India today? in total?
In today's date, I can see lump sum amount of 100 to 150.
That's it? In all of India, you only think
Yes,
there's
I think.
150 scam call centers?
I just joined you. I don't know anything about this too much.
Oh, you just joined? How long have you been doing this?
About 3 or 4 months.
Well, that's not too recent. I mean, you've been doing this for a while. You must have. How many people do you think you've scammed?
No, I didn't scam anyone.
You
I
haven't gotten
will.
any successful
I have
calls
been. No.
in 4 months?
Yep.
Why do they keep paying you if you're not getting any successful calls?
I don't know.
How many? Okay. How many people are in your call center?
2 or 3.
There's only 2 or 3. It sounds like there's a lot of people in the background.
No, that's the only static we have set it up.
You said it's static? No, I can hear people talking.
Yeah. No, that's not people.
What, you're saying it's like a fake audio?
Yeah. What's your name?
My name's Paul. Okay. So let's just
You
imagine
usually.
and say you have 3 people, including you, that's 4, right? How many people do you guys
Mm-hmm.
scam each month?
They can get up to 4 or 5. I always get 0.
4 or 5. I mean, you don't need to scam that
Yeah.
many people, right? Because if you just steal somebody's entire savings and they have
No, no,
$10,000 in
no,
their
no, no. I'm not.
savings, huh?
Don't blame me to that. I'm not doing that.
Well, you do scam
I
people.
haven't.
You are a
No,
scammer, right?
no, but I haven't ever taken anybody's money like that. So you can't blame me.
Well, you're saying I can't blame you just because you haven't been successful yet? But you've certainly
No,
tried, haven't you?
I'm 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 not trying. I'm not trying to say you that. I'm just saying that whatever money I'm earning on this, I'm just
Well, it's
giving it to
stolen money.
charity. Uh,
You're giving it to
Yeah, that's why
charity?
I'm not. That's
What?
why I'm not keeping it.
Isn't that counterproductive if you're stealing from people and causing them to end their own lives and go
I
homeless and lose their house and not be able
and
to pay for food?
and
Isn't that counterintuitive?
uh, and I don't really think about that.
Well, you know that's what happens, right? After you guys scam people.
Yep.
I mean, some of them are okay, but a lot of them, they could lose their house. They don't have money for food for the month. They get way behind on bills, so they rack up a bunch of debt and it screws them up for years of their life. And then there's a lot of people who actually go and they take their own life after they've been scammed because they get their entire life savings stolen.
Yep, I've seen those cases.
So why are you still working to scam?
I'm just talking to you, people like you. I just never got any regular call from a other person from there who
You've
can
never
give
gotten a normal
their
call.
money. No,
Can you tell
I
me
can
the
swear on
truth,
that.
man? Why you gotta lie to me?
Buddy, I'm not lying to you.
You want me to believe for the
You're
last
the,
4 months?
no,
I
I
know you
I
guys
don't
buy
want
inbound
you to.
calls. You guys send out these emails. And you told me you've never had a legitimate person call and think that you guys were real.
I'm talking about me only.
In the last 4 months, it's only been people like me that are
Yeah,
screwing with you.
yeah, that's why I'm telling you. I'm just speaking with your kind of people. I'm going to say
I
your type
mean,
of people.
what do you mean my type of people?
I mean to say who's screwing with us or just calling us back again and again. I just receive that type of calls.
Oh, okay. Okay, so if you said you're giving the money to charity, is it? You're telling the
Yeah.
truth? So if that's the truth, you're giving all this money to charity. How do you pay your bills?
earning from this only.
But you said you give it all to charity.
I'm not earning. Yeah, from this only. I have any. I mean to say other source of income as well.
You have other income. So, I mean, if you're so charitable, why don't you give me the location of the call center?
But you know I can't do that.
Why? I mean, you said you're giving all the money to charity. Wouldn't this be the ultimate charitable action to
This,
get the call
this
center
is the
shut down? I mean,
no, but this is
I know
one
the
of my
police there
friends.
aren't worth shit, but at least we could try, right?
Yeah, yeah, they all are shit.
Oh, I
They will be
know.
released in 1 or 2.
I know. I know. I've. Okay, let's. Can you tell me the series? Can you tell me the truth? I'm gonna ask you something. Have you ever had another scammer get arrested?
Nope,
No, you've never had a friend of a
because
scammer that got arrested or anything?
I don't know anything about this line, brother. I have told you truth.
You don't know anything?
As
But
I
you said
say,
you've
I'm
been
a
there for
newcomer.
4 months.
But I
Surely
don't
you talked to the other
take
people in the
any
call
interest.
center.
I don't, buddy. I don't take any interest in
Well, you
this
take an
in
interest in
deeply.
the
I mean to
money
say.
that you apparently give to charity.
But man, I
I mean, if you
have
give it all to charity, why
let
does it matter if you give me the location of the
uh,
call center?
but buddy, let me be truthful. I have
Yeah.
only on in 4 months. I have only on something about 20 or 40.
United States dollars? Well, you get like 400 rupees a month,
No,
don't you?
no, nope, nope, nope.
You're saying you got 20 rupees in the last 4 months?
Yeah.
Shut up, man. That's nothing. That's pennies. It's literal
Why
pennies.
wouldn't you believe me?
Because you wouldn't be there if you were getting 40 rupees for 4 months. Come on.
I'm
See,
not
you're
talking about
laughing. You know
rupees.
you're lying.
K. I'm talking about K.
20,000 rupees
Yeah.
or United States dollars.
No.
So in the last, you said 4 months, right?
Yeah.
So
That's
not every
correct.
month in that 4 months entirety, right?
N- Entirely 4 months.
You've made
And you
20,000
are
rupees.
blaming me. Yes, buddy.
All right, let's see how much that is. If it's even real. You've made $240. So you think
Yep.
$240 and
Yes, buddy.
apparently we're going to go with your story here that you're telling me. And apparently giving it to charity, $240 is more worth it than putting the call center. Oh, and he hung up on me. Oh man, why are they all so full of shit? Why are they all like this, man? He really wants me to believe that. He really wants me to believe that. Yo, Chus a pirate with the freaking 9 months. Thank you, man. He really wants me to believe that. He wants me. So, this is the story that he wants us to believe. He wants us to think that he's just this guy that does other work to pay his bills and stuff. And one day went, I'm going to join one of these scam call centers. And you know what I'm going to do at this call center? I'm going to take the money that they're actively stealing from people, causing people to go homeless, not be able to eat, go into massive debt, take their own lives. I'm going to participate in that. But then I'm going to give all that stolen money to charity. And that's what he wants us to believe. Like, that's what he wants us to believe. And then on top of that, he says he's been there for 4 months. And he wants us to believe that he knows nothing about scamming. He knows nothing about it. He knows nothing about arrests. He doesn't know how many call centers. He wants me to believe in all of India, all these scams that are happening, there's only 150 call centers. All these scams, the thousands of people getting scammed every day is all coming from 150 call centers all across India. I mean, shoot, that must be a really powerful 150 call centers. Because, 150 call centers, man. I mean, to make the entire world think of scam in India to be synonymous, that 150 call centers must be just insanely fucking powerful. The 9,000 or so, 10,000 calls that I made in the last 7 months, that was only to 150 call centers. Like, jeez, dude. My gosh, man. My gosh. I feel like putting this on the second channel just to like I think I might put this up as the next video on the second channel cuz it's so delusional to think, you know. Yeah, I'm thinking definitely for call centers in India it has to be over 20,000. You know, so much. It has to be like over 20,000. You know? It has to be pretty crazy. Because every time you call, it's a new person. Every time you call, it's a new person. Right? And, I wouldn't be surprised if there's more people working in scam call centers than in prison in India. I bet there's over 500,000 people working in scam call centers in India. Like working, like treating it as an actual job.